Hello everyone, and welcome to another tutorial from Archie's Designs. Today we will be learning how to make Swiss meringue buttercream. So here I have all of the ingredients before you. I have the eggs, the unsalted butter, as well as the granulated sugar with some vanilla. So, and of course we have the mixer here today. So we're gonna get started. So the first thing that you want to do, of course, is separate your egg whites from your egg yolks. And so this is basically how I do it. And I set the yolks to the side and I use it to make a custard or to make some ice cream. I actually just made some ice cream the other day and it was really, really tasty. And if you guys would like the recipe to my Swiss meringue buttercream, feel free to click on the link below and it will take you directly to the site where you can look at the recipe. So now I have the egg whites and I have the sugar, and I'm just going to pour the sugar right on into the bowl slowly to add the dramatic effect. So now I'm going to just use the whisk that I have on my mixer and I'm just going to mix it together. And you want to mix it all the way through where the sugar is evenly divided or just evenly mixed through the egg whites. So now it is time for you to heat your sugar and egg white mixture. Make sure you don't leave it on the heat for too long because that will definitely overheat the mixture and it's gonna take a really long time to whip. You're gonna probably need to put it in the refrigerator and all that, but to avoid all of it, just make sure that you're standing next to it and you're mixing it as it's on the double broiler or in the double broiler per se, and right when it's to the consistency where you don't feel any more grains, it is done. So take it off. I also have the heat on a medium heat, or I just bring the water to a boil and I just set my bowl inside of the pot. So now we're done. The mixture is silky smooth. There are no more granulated sugar. I can't feel it. So now I'm just going to stick it right on the mixer and I'm going to turn it on medium slowly because you don't want this mixture to pop on you. It's pretty hot. And when you are about to make your Swiss meringue buttercream and you realize, hey, I didn't set my butter out and it's not room temperature, end of the world. It is not the end of the world. All you have to do is pop it in the microwave on 5-second increments and that will get your butter. Well, you'll do it a couple of times, probably about 10 times depending on how cold your butter is, and you realize it is done and you can leave an indent in it and the butter doesn't get all over your fingers. So you don't want the butter to be too mushy and also you don't want the butter to be too hard. So you put it on 5-second increments until you get it to that right texture. Now, maybe you've looked at other tutorials and you've seen that they used a thermometer. With my recipe, you don't have to use a thermometer. All you really do is once it gets stiff, you pop it right into the refrigerator for about 20 minutes so it can cool down. So now you're going to mix the mixture, the meringue, on medium high until it gets stiff. And you will know when you can take the bowl off and turn it upside down like you see me doing here. You can turn it upside down. You have the perfect meringue for your Swiss meringue buttercream. And I'm going to begin to put in my butter that I've already previously chopped into about tablespoon sizes. And you guys, I just did this for the video, but normally I just cut it right from the package or from the wrapper and just put it directly into the bowl. You just want to take your time and put the butter pieces in one by one just to be safe. You don't want to put it all in together. Alright, and as you can see, the buttercream is starting to stiffen just a little bit. And now it's gonna really start to come together, as you can see here. Doesn't it look glorious, you guys? Yes, it does. And I don't know about you guys, but when I first started making Swiss meringue buttercream, just the sight of it starting to stiffen up just brought me so much joy, because you're like, oh my goodness, will this stiffen, will this stiffen? You just don't know. And then you start to see the glorious sights of buttercream that is starting to stiffen up, and it just makes your heart so happy. I mean, maybe to make your heart happy, but it made mine happy. Even still, after I made buttercream so many times, I still love seeing it go from a less stiffened state to an even more stiffened buttercream. So now look at that buttercream, you guys. Doesn't it look beautiful? But it's not quite done yet, because it still kind of resembles cottage cheese. So I'm just going to put some vanilla in it, and I'm going to put the mixer back on medium high until it starts to look silky smooth. And alright, y'all, so we have our buttercream. I'm still not quite done mixing it, and after the video I actually mix it some more, but just so you guys can get the gist of what it's supposed to look like. It should be really stiff. It should be able to sit on your spoon, and you should be able to shake your spoon a couple of times without it falling off. And so that's what good stabilized Swiss meringue buttercream looks like. So you're shaking it, and it shouldn't just slide off just like that. If it's sliding off, you need to mix it a little bit more. So voila, there you go, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I hope it was very helpful. If you have any more questions, please feel free to comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.